That's early.
That's early for me, man. All right. I should have showed up in my bathrobe or something with my curlers in my hair still. In the upper right, we have our Protoss player. Will he get 111? We're going to find out. His ID is SKMC. Member of the Team SK, one of the international teams.
Yeah, a legendary team in
Actually, it is so legendary in Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
In the bottom left, what strategies will he use? Will he go for an all-in, or will he do his more standard approach to the game? We will find out soon. His ID is
StarCraft virus.
Okay, we got the probe inside the base pretty early on here, actually.
Yeah, it's a really quick scout. He wants to know everything about what his opponent is doing. How many gases are you getting? In fact, he sees a gas right there. Now he can decide, okay, do I harass or do I steal a gas? What do I want to do here with this probe? It's very important. For instance, if he takes a gas, that's going to greatly slow down any one-on-one timings, but of course that does cost him 75 minerals, puts a little hiccup in his build. So we're going to just have to see what kind of style he wants to go for. Of course, if he does want to steal the gas, we're not going to see him do it for a while because there's no reason to get this early. The Terran's never going to take it this early. So that's always something I love to see from Protoss is if they like to steal the gas, if they like to maybe even throw a pylon up to watch what's going to be built. And it looks like he is not going to steal anything.
Oh, he's just actually
checking as much as he can and then getting out there, which is a fine choice as well. Now, MC, we're going to have to see if he goes for an expansion, aggression, or just tries to counter what he thinks is coming. Because, for instance, if you're going for like a quick Banshee, and MC opens up with a Phoenix build, then it's like a free win. But, on the converse, if he opens up with the Phoenix build and his opponent is going like a 2-racks pressure into expand, then for Virus, it's almost like a free win.
I am so bad at Phoenix builds.
They're hard against
especially
Terran.
I tried messing with them for a while, and I'm like, I got to go back to Robo.
Yeah, I've messed around with them a lot in all the matchups, and they're.
I do like it in
respect
PvP.
for Protosses that can do it against Terran. It's very difficult to do.
Such a nightmare. Well, for me, I just God.
Well,
I'm getting pissed off just thinking about it.
All right, stay on your Robo builds.
Stay on my Robo builds. Twilight builds, please.
All right, so Virus is getting his factory. No second gas yet. Instant Hellion and instant Starport. So no second gas. Looks like we're going to see some Marine, Hellion, Medevac, and maybe a Banshee follow-up style here. Getting a little bit of scouting done. Going to go up this ramp with his Zealot and Stalker to at least poke and see what he can see.
Yeah, this is just a peek.
Yeah, Virus is not going to really take damage. And in fact, he's going to go ahead and expand behind this. So just putting on slight pressure, getting just a little bit of map control is MC. And yeah, he's going to go right into 3 gates so that he can get a lot of units out to stop any incoming attacks. And that's actually against the build he's facing off against. This is actually going to be a really good choice. If he had gone Robo, then Gate, and Virus comes out with this, there is a very good chance that MC's in a lot of trouble.
Now this bunker is obviously there to keep him safe, but it's also very revealing. It's essentially saying to MC, I really am afraid that if you attack me early on, I would die. And what that means is that he's teching.
Yeah, and still not showing the Hellions. A smart move there. So right now, if MC's going to be thinking, okay, is this a Banshee build? It feels kind of like a Banshee build. Because he lost a lot of Marines there, and in fact, he throws up his Robo as soon as he goes down that ramp, saying, okay, yeah, it feels like a Banshee build. Of course, we know that it is not, at least yet, any sort of Banshee build, and in fact, it's not even all in. This is just going to be a Hellion drop into expansion.
And that's pretty smart. I mean, everybody kind of expects a 1-1-1 on some level, so...
Yeah, in fact, it's so expected, it's become less common on this map.
Right, and so he's prepared for a Banshee. Now, the problem is that you pretty much defend for the Banshee the same way you defend for the Hellion drop. So
absolutely.
Virus, trying to be tricky here. Unfortunately, the answer is still the same thing. You just put stalkers by your minerals.
Well, here we go. We'll see how many kills he can get. Of course, if you run the probes away, they do line up, and already getting some probe kills here.
Nice probe
He's got 7 probe kills right now, and 8 probe kills total. It was okay, but he lost a medevac. Oh wait, no, never mind. He was targeting down those Hellions. So the medevac did get out. So that was okay. And I do want to point out once again, because we were talking about stylistically the way different players can play. And notice MC decided to pressure with 2 Stalkers and a Marine, and he got a ton of intel. And
2 Stalkers and a Zealot, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant, against those Marines. And he got a lot of intel, and I mean, this game is looking great for him because of that. Because of that pressure, it really has lent in the rest of his game. He knows exactly how to react at these points.
Okay, so the orbital's almost done. Oh, I'm sorry, Artosis. Can you show me that on the previous screen? Okay, I'm sorry. For a split second, I thought the factory that was moving out was actually another orbital. I was like, you got 3 orbitals?
Well, another really nice move.
Very great move there.
Yeah, he got
just get the supply depot free.
Completely free depot.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the little things this is why MC's a champion, many times over champion of many tournaments, is he's just doing all these little tiny things. Like, is losing 1 depot going to lose the game? This game, absolutely not, but it's just another little thing that MC has done here.
Well, if you notice, he was actually supply capped. He was at 54, 54 for a little bit there. And, yeah, I mean, that's just one less round of units that he can make. It's these little things, shaving off little corners of your opponent's base or army.
Yeah.
I mean, for instance, let's look at game number 2. Virus, it seems, though, I guess from the 2 games I can make this conclusion that we've seen. He's not good at saving his medevacs. In battles, if he's losing, he needs to let the army die and leave with the medevacs.
That is something that is hard to do, but you're right, Tastes. You have to preserve medevacs as much as you can in this matchup. If
you lose a bunch of Marines and Marauders, it's okay because you have something like 7 barracks. You're going to get all the Marines and Marauders back, but you're only going to have 1 starport that can make 2 medevacs at a time. So you really have to. That's how you can value these units in certain ways. That's why if you lose all your Colossi and they still have 8 Vikings, well, can you even make any more Colossi?
No.
Because they can, exactly, you cannot. You have to then switch out of that because he can keep making more Vikings. By the time you have 2 more Colossi, he can have something like a dozen Vikings.
Yeah, and we're going to have a little battle here. Got to watch out. Oh, nice retreat by Virus there. That could have been deadly. MC probably would have just killed that army off with minimal losses right there.
All right, he's going to try to engage in this rift. Oh, my God. Actually, pretty nice force fields here as well.
Oh!
Nice save. That was good.
Nice swoop in. Yeah, really well done there by Virus. But
I don't think
he is going to keep
slow
going.
down.
Yeah, he has.
Oh my God!
Good number of force fields. Got to keep those medevacs alive. A lot of people.
He can actually push. He's got 3 immortals. I think he's literally just going to push. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely is. If someone fails at early pressure and you counterattack them with a mortal-based army and a lot of sentries afterwards off 2 bases Protoss, that is one of the most powerful ways to play this game. In fact, that's something MC's been doing longer than almost anybody.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Immortals kill bunkers so fast. Immortals kill bunkers so fast.
Great choice here for the map and for the situation.
Now he has 2 options. He can either push in or go behind the minerals, and he's going to push in.
Good choice by MC. Just has so many units here. Virus can't hold any bunkers with all these Immortals and Stalkers. Ton of damage output by MC. Notice the supply really going in his favor. He's got to be careful. His force fields are going a little bit dry now. Looks like he has about 5 force fields left in him. And now not so many with the Guardian Shield and a couple force fields going up. Does have those Immortals still, though, which are just so important. Now his sentry count is starting to fall. But he's done a ton of damage. Can he do enough so that it doesn't matter that he's losing his sentries?
I think it's actually okay because of the Immortals right now.
Well, it looks like Virus could clean this up.
Oh, excuse me, I am wrong. I am dead wrong.
That was the slightest overcommittal by MC. I can understand how he would think he was going to take that battle because he was crushing for so long. But as soon as those force fields go dry, that's when you really do have to turn tail and run. You can't be losing your sentries, your stalkers, and your immortals. And if you are, they have to basically be dead. And Virus wasn't quite dead. MC got way far ahead with that attack, and then he just stayed a little bit too long. When those sentries got low, if he just runs away, it's like, well, you're never going to win, Virus. Sorry, buddy.
I also want to point out, I think in moments like that, because of the way that the expansion is shaped, he should have just made force fields, blocked off the army because it's not entirely clear he can win, and then focus down the orbital.
That's something he could have tried. I mean, the one thing we can say for certain is that he did stay too long. So any different choice than that could have definitely been better. But this is actually going to be a little bit hard to hold. Virus has a lot of medevacs here, but they do have a lot of energy on him. So this could be difficult. He doesn't have a lot of force fields.
Well. I mean,
yeah, he has
a lot of Marauders.
Good amount of
one Immortal.
Good amount of Zealots, but these are 1/1 Marine Marauder. This is actually.
Oh my God, that was so smart.
Yeah.
That is what a good Terran player does. He goes right outside your base, patrols around a little bit, and then we'll just scan because, of course, Protoss is going to have an observer there. Mm-hmm. Now he has the option of either attacking from whatever angle or backing off. Okay, he's trying to draw out the Protoss units. Here we go. Zealots not exactly coming out in an efficient manner.
Yeah, they're stuck behind a little bit. They are slow as well. The Immortals doing a lot of damage, but these 1/1 Marine Marauders with that many
sentries in the front too.
And it looks like Virus should be able to break through here.
Third Immortal's out now. But there's too many Marines now. That's it, GG.
Wow, Virus with the upset there, taking out MC 2-1. And I could talk about this series actually for probably 45 minutes straight, because it was actually a very interesting series, and a lot of skill was actually shown on both sides. MC, here's the thing, if you pressure early with Terran before you make your command center, I'm talking like a 2-rax pressure, a drop like we saw there, a light Banshee harass, something like that that's not all in but just a pressure, and it doesn't do anything, and Protoss has taken an expansion, then they can counterattack you with 3 Immortals, a bunch of sentries, and whatever the hell else, and they're going to do damage at your natural. The thing is, and he did that, and he did it beautifully, and he did a ton of damage and got way ahead, and then as his force fields were getting low, he did not retreat or at least make some more sentries. That's like not exactly what you want to do. Normally you want to just retreat, make another couple rounds at your home base, and be stable with your army. So the smallest of mistakes by MC, just that slight overcommittal when I was like, there's 5 force fields left on these sentries. He goes Guardian Shield, force field, and then we realized, oh man, that's a huge concave that all these stim Marines and Marauders have. There's a lot of medevacs, no splash damage for MC. And he's still fighting with this army that was like 30 seconds ago.
All right, this is where it gets interesting, because the next match is an ST against Inca. And if history repeats itself, and it sometimes does, sometimes it doesn't in GSL, then that means Inca will probably go down to the loser's bracket. Now, here's where it gets scary.
Yeah.
A PvP with Inca against MC, that's a volatile matchup.
That is, Inca
can beat MC
at
PvP.
one point in time, they were both like 90% PvP.
Yeah.
They used to both be on OGS, of course, MC nowadays on SK. But, yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Thing is, can Inca beat an ST? It's hard. I don't think so.
I think Inca can beat a lot of very smart players, but I think the way Nesty plays the game just means that it doesn't
is like an
work.
ultimate reactive brainy Zerg, which is really good against players that have like a DT-ish style.
Yeah, he's more DTs. I'm gonna cannon rush you. I'm gonna hide stuff, and
he might switch that up because he knows that people know that. So I feel like Inca's a good enough player that he should be switching it up a bit.
We'll find out soon. We'll be back after this 5-minute break here at the GSL Code S.